So Jim, is this game coming at the right time for you? Obviously one of the better teams you're going to play this year.
Yeah, I think the non-conference schedule is so important, and we try to schedule some quality opponents. We've just finished playing against a SEC team and a Big 12 team. Now we're going to see another SEC team. So the event itself, it's the first ACC SEC challenge early in the year, so I think it's important that the ACC do well. And since we're at Kentucky, one of the premier programs in the nation, then we feel obligated to play our best basketball.
I have two questions. One is if you could talk about the atmosphere at Rupp Arena, what to expect. And number two, how do you guys match up? It looks like, I mean, you guys were scoring 89 points a game. They're scoring 92 points a game. They play a lot like you guys. What are you expecting? How fast-paced is the game going to be? And what kind of atmosphere can people expect at Rupp?
Well, the atmosphere in Rupp Arena is always a sellout crowd. They're rabid fans. The Kentucky Wildcats have been winning college basketball games and national championships forever, since long before I was born. And so you know you're going to have your hands full, not just with the players, but with the fans. Their energy and enthusiasm, they'll be cheering wildly. And they have a great team to cheer for because they're so exciting. They play very fast, very much like us. They're an up-tempo team, a high-scoring team. Neither team is looking to slow the game down. So I'm guessing whoever gets to 80 first wins.
What's your relationship with John Calipari?
I've known John for forever. When he was the head coach of UMass, I read an article about how they were so successful, and he credited the administration, not the athletic department, but the university administration, to the commitment they made to him and the basketball program. And I followed his career. I admired the work he did at UMass, Memphis, and at Kentucky. And I feel like we're in the same boat. When we've had a tremendous commitment like here at Miami, then we've been successful. So I'm looking forward to competing against him. It's the first time in my coaching career that we've faced off.
I saw you were competing against him at the Boozer Twins game, the two of you. You're recruiting.
Well, we're both recruiters. We both have to get good players to be good coaches, and that was a very high-level high school basketball game.
So in a game like this, where you are now competing for the recruits that the Kentuckys and the Blue Bloods are recruiting for, so how big is it? Is there an added motivation from a recruiting standpoint that all the recruits are going to be watching this type of a game?
Yeah, I think our recruits will watch, and it's a huge bump in your recruiting if you get a win on the road at Kentucky. But here's what I'd say: it's one of 31 games we're going to play this year. You can't put so much emphasis on one game, because then that says, well, you don't have to put that kind of emphasis on any other opponent. And you've already seen that we've struggled at times this year against somebody that, fans would look at and say, oh, they'll crush that team. No. Every game is different. Your players play differently. The opponent plays differently. And the defenses are different. The offenses are different. We've had 2 very good days of preparation leading into tomorrow night's game, and hopefully we'll be in great spirits.
Is everybody healthy? Is everyone fully healthy?
As I know right now, everyone will be dressed and ready to play.
Coach, what has impressed you the most about the early success you have? I know you always say it's like one game at a time, but what have you seen from this team? A lot of chemistry also.
Yeah, I really like the way we're playing offense. I really like the way we're shooting the ball. I really like the way we're sharing the ball. I'd like us to be a better defensive team and definitely a better rebounding team, because ultimately it's going to be our defense and our rebounding that will determine our success.
Can you talk about Norchad's performance throughout the past 5 games? And even when I spoke to him earlier, and he was saying, he loves the fact that this team spends a lot of time together, being able to build that chemistry on the court, on and off the court.
Well, Norchad Omier's personality alone is electric, and he is so charismatic. He gets along great with everybody, the players, the coaches, the support personnel. Everybody loves Norchad. He's someone that when he steps onto the court, every fan falls in love with him because he plays so hard, and He's a great leader for this program, a great role model for our program.
Coach, I know, the motto of the don't pick us, and it looks like the way it's trending that Kentucky might be favored in that matchup. Is that any extra motivation for this team, because that's been a motto you guys have run by in the last couple of seasons?
No, I don't concern myself with those things. No. Everybody can pick whoever they want. That's on paper. The game is won on the court.
What can you talk about a couple of their key players that pose the biggest challenges for you guys?
Well, every one of their players pose a challenge because they're all like NBA type guys. It starts with DJ Wagner because he has the ball in his hands the most. But then you have Reed Shepherd, who comes in off the bench and you got to worry about him. And then you have Trey Mitchell, who is 6'9", can shoot, can rebound, can post you up. They just have so much talent. You can't worry about just one guy. You got to really defend as a team. Justin Edwards was considered the #1 high school prospect in the country last year. So they have 5 guys, 6 guys averaging double figures. So it's got to be a total team effort.
Do you think it'll be like a Trey Norchad matchup? Do you think that would be something that you might see?
Well, I think we'll see a lot of different matchups, and we're going to have to do some things maybe we haven't done yet. We'll see. From my point of view, I like to observe the game, and it's like a prize fight. There are, in a heavyweight prize fight where you might go 10 rounds. Well, we go 10 rounds. Every 4 minutes there's a TV timeout. And so we got to see how we're doing in the first round and the second round. We saw the other day against Kansas State, we won the first half, but they came roaring back. How do you deal with that? And how do you deal with it now on the road when the crowd is going crazy? So, and how is our bench going to play under that set of circumstances?
Hey Jim, everything said, you're a lifelong basketball guy. What does it mean to you personally to be going to Rupp Arena with a team of this quality? Where you can compete.
Well, first of all, I think we can compete every game, no matter where I've been. My Bowling Green team went to Rupp Arena in 1988 or 9, and we won 56-54 in front of a solid crowd. You never can underestimate your own team and your own players. We're going to go there with the idea of playing our best basketball.
What's your record at Rupp Arena?
1-0? No.
Okay.
1-1. We lost the next night. We beat Kentucky in the first round of their tournament, and we lost to Arkansas State the next night.
Norchad, how big is this game? 2 ranked teams at Rupp Arena. What are you guys going to learn about your team from this game?
I think I can speak for the whole team. We had thought every game the same. We're just excited to play Kentucky. They're a great team, so we're excited.
I want to ask about the matchup.
Oh my God, it's Norchad! Oh my God!
How do you think you match up with them? Their 7-foot guys are out, but they still have Trey Mitchell, I think, is a guy that may end up against you. How do you think you personally match up, and how do you think the team matches up? They score a lot of points the way you guys do. They play a lot like you guys do.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great game. I think we match up pretty good. We have Wooga Poplar and Isaac Pop, Mansley Joseph, Michael Cleveland, Keyshawn, Mike. I think it's going to be a great game.
Is this game coming at the right time for you guys? You've had the summer now, you've had the early part of the season. This will be one of the better teams you play this year. Is this game coming at the right moment?
I guess you can say so. I think that who I mentioned earlier, we had thought every game the same. We excited. We take every game one game at a time. So I guess so.
But playing at Rupp Arena, that's an iconic venue in college basketball. Do you think there will be an extra little pep in the step for you guys when you step out there for warm-ups in a place like that?
Hopefully. I didn't know that was an iconic place. No disrespect. I'm not from the U.S. So yeah. So no, I'm gonna be a little bit more excited. But yeah.
Norchad, you mentioned Mike and Keyshawn. It's going to be their first true road game as Hurricanes. What have you and the other players on the team been letting them know about what to expect in an environment like that?
We've been telling them that we love playing on the road. I think we get rolling really good on the road. I think, they're getting juice off that and they're excited to play on the road finally because we already playing neutral spots but not like a real road game. So I think they're excited.
How do you feel about the way the team's coming together at this point? Now we've been together for a little stretch here.
I think me and my teammates, we just love each other on and off the court, and that's what makes us so good, that we deal with each other so good. I mean, we like spending time with each other. It's not just at practice, I mean, not just during the classes or whatever, like we actually spend time with each other, so I think that's something really good.
You had said before the season that Wuga was going to be one of the breakout guys this year in the
told
ACC.
you.
You did, you did. What have you seen from him so far?
I mean, I think everybody has seen it. You know, he has been hooping. All the work that he has been putting in just been showing. You know, so I just keep growing more and more, keep getting better.
How about Bensley? Because he's also stepped up his game from last year. He was more of a defensive guy, and he's doing more all over the court. Can you talk about his development?
Yeah, he's just a leader too on the team. You know, I mean, I know Bensley, what Bensley bring. You know, but you say he's a defensive guy, but everybody on the team know he can score the ball. And he just showing it to outside people now, so they're surprised. I'm not that surprised because I've been seeing that for a while now. So yeah, you know, I expect that from Bensley.
And I wanted to ask you about Matt Cleveland. He has stepped in and really, you know, he's blended in very quickly. It seems like. What does he bring?
I mean, you guys can see he brings energy, defense. I mean, he can score the ball really well. So, you know, and he's just one of those guys that, you know, everybody like being around. He's a fun guy. I'm not just on the court, but off the court. So I think that's the biggest thing that makes us so good.
You guys are coming off a couple big wins, first in the ACC. Where's the confidence level coming into tomorrow's night's game?
I mean, I think, you know, we just got to keep our feet on the ground and, you know, be confident, but, you know, just take it one game at a time. We're excited to play Kentucky, like who I mentioned earlier. They're a great team. And, you know, I could speak for the whole team that we're just excited to play the game.
I want to ask about your fouls. You know, Coach always talks about he doesn't want you sitting on the bench with him. Can you just talk about that? Is that just something that you just need to keep working on that, or?
Yeah, definitely. You know, that's, to me, I think it's more mental. You know, there's no when to don't dig, don't get, you know, the dumb fouls, the little things, the thing that I can avoid. You know, just sit down, talk about it, watch a little film. You know, it's that whole coach said he'd rather me be on the court than sitting with him.
Is that just you just have so much energy that you have to find ways to restrain yourself?
Yeah, sometimes I just gotta be like, just let it go. Just let it. I gotta talk to myself sometimes. I mean, it's, you know, I just want to help all my teammates. They just like how they help me. So, I mean, it's a little hard, but we getting there.
Norchad, I know that Nigel got a chance to play against his former team and, you know, had a big game in that matchup. Were there any thoughts from him being able to, you know, go against his old team and, you know, get a big win and a big day for himself?
So honestly, before that game, we were messing with him and stuff, but he just take it like another game. You know, he had a great game. I know he's happy about it, but like he was like, it's just another game. Just let's go hoop.
Have you been surprised by the team chemistry? I mean, you know,
No.
not at all.
Not at all. I mean, I spend so much time with the guys that doesn't surprise me at all. How we like each other on and off the court, so that's not surprising.
But people did think maybe with the, you know, with Isaiah and Jordan leaving, they were two of the team leaders who were kind of the glue who held people together. With them gone, you guys have been able to have, you know, Bensley obviously was a leader before, but, you know, I think just the team chemistry, even with the new guys coming in.
Yeah, I think they set a great example for us, you know, they being the older guys, you know, how they receive all the transfer. The first ones came in last year. They just set a great example for us, and that's what the older guys, the leaders on the team try to do.